Time is 8:31. This Saturday, Kentwood's Veterans Memorial Park hosts the 8th annual Limb Loss Awareness 5K. It's a community event celebrating resilience, inclusion, and of course, the power of showing up. Joining us live, Mary Freebed, Stephen DeWitt, and Shelby Henshaw from Kentwood Parks and Rec. We appreciate your time, both of you. Thank you so much for being in studio with us. Shelby, let's start with you. This is coming up on Saturday, so what can we expect for the big day?
Yeah, so this weekend we have our 8th annual Limb Loss Awareness 5K with our awesome diamond sponsors, Mary Freebed, Orthotics, Prosthetics, and Bionics. But really we can expect just a really great, it's supposed to be sunny on Saturday.
Oh, I know.
But we have the 5K, a kids fun run, and new this year is our resilience race, which is all about, setting your own personal goals and finishing.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So really just kind of whatever goal you might have, just get out there, do it, and finish.
Yes,
I love that. What was the idea behind that? Just to encourage people to join in on the fun?
Yeah, absolutely. It was actually an idea brought to us by Mary Freebed. They noticed that a lot of their participants maybe were maybe a little leery to participate in the full 5K because they weren't sure they were able to complete that goal. So instead we created the resilience race as an additional race so that they can choose their own goal, choose what's right for them, and still come out, participate, and be part of the community that we create with this race.
Absolutely. Stephen, let's ask you, this is really kind of bringing awareness to limb loss. This 5K, of course, that's what it's called, obviously. But why is it important for everyone to be included in a 5K or a race like this? But not only that, what's the importance of raising awareness of limb loss?
Kind of like what she was saying, just trying to do a 5K, after something like limb loss can be pretty daunting, even for somebody like me. I don't love anything over a 5K, but having them be able to do just any kind of distance and go out there and exercise be huge for somebody that's undergone any kind of amputation. I often think that somebody that undergoes limb loss, it's not really a disability that first comes to mind. So raising that awareness that this community is out there, they still want to live their life and exercise, take part of these events, just getting that awareness out there that these events need a little bit of different equipment sometimes, and letting them go out and do the things they used to love to do before.
Yeah, we were talking about how Mary Freebed is so involved in this race specifically. Stephen, I know you're racing. Why did you decide to get out there and start racing with everybody?
Yeah, I think this is probably my 5th year doing it. Some of them have been very cold, but it looks good. It looks nice this Saturday. But I think this is really important to show our patients and anybody that we really do care and we want to see them reach their goals. Often with our patients, they are lifelong relationships. We meet them from a very significant life event of losing a limb, and then we're with them every step of the way, healing physically, mentally, with them their first steps in the clinical room, and then sometimes, we send them out to the world and don't get to see them reach their goals that they want to get back to doing. So getting to go out there, show them that we're out there caring, supporting them, getting to see them reach their goals is something that is very rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to read off my notes because there's a very special participant this year. That would be Nicholas Devilcourt, who will take part in this year's 5K, his first race since he lost his leg last August. To be able to see someone so resilient and power through the struggles, I would assume, from the last year and get out there and race this time around, for both of you, what does it mean to be able to see someone overcome that obstacle?
Yeah, Nicholas was actually my intern last year, so this is really big for me, but I'm really proud of him. I'm really excited to see him at this race, just competing, showing what he can do, showing resilience and showing that, everybody can move.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. This is also helping the Kentwood Parks and Rec department raise some funds as well. Talk about how this will help your department and the community as a whole around the Parks and Rec department.
Yeah, so this race is one of our largest fundraisers that we have each year for our adaptive recreation programs. We serve hundreds of people throughout West Michigan with a variety of different abilities. We do social programs, low impact programs, and then some pretty high risk fun things like water skiing, kayaking, and rock climbing. So these funds go to support those programs to keep our costs low, help additional staff support, and then equipment as well.
Okay, and of course I would imagine some of that equipment gets really expensive. The people that show up to these events that you guys host, that all this funding goes to, what have you heard from them? How do they benefit and what do they get out of those programs you guys host?
Yeah. It really varies. The participants that are part of those programs are really just so thankful that we have these opportunities for them to really integrate themselves into the community and participate just like they would anywhere else. But there's a lot of people that aren't aware of those programs as well, and they're just pretty floored of what we can offer for such a wide range of people.
Yeah, and what about this race specifically? What do you hear from people that come back year after year? I mean, you guys have been doing this for 8 years. What do you hear from those folks when they're finally done with the race and they're like, wow, we just finished that?
Yeah, they're just so proud of themselves. They really love the community that we've created for this Limb Loss, Limb Difference Awareness Month. It's really just a great cause, and it's fun to get out there, support this community.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about how we can get a part of this if we want to get running. Again, you mentioned it's going to be kind of nice this weekend, so it might be a good opportunity if you haven't ran a 5K in a while to get out there and do it. Where can we sign up? How can we do that? And what are the important times and dates that we need to know?
Yeah, registration is available online at kentwood.us/limblloss5K. Registration is $35 from now until race day and $40 day of registration. The Kids Fun Run's $10, and then the Resilience Race is $25. So there's something for everyone. We do on-site registration, so if you're kind of waiting, you can register with us on-site. Otherwise, pre-registration is all the way up until Saturday morning.
What is it like to see everyone, you know, I'm sure you have repeat runners year after year. What is it like to see that come back year after year, but also continue to add people to that race? What does it feel like to be able to provide that?
It really just feels like a great family that we've created. Getting to see our former race ambassadors come back year after year, seeing, you know, someone that might have walked the race last year might be running now. So it's really great to see their growth and see the new community members.
Yeah, seeing their progression of maybe their first race, maybe they just walk it, and then every year they get more and more into it and more confident in their abilities, to see them go out there and run the 5K and, you know, jog the whole thing. It's great to see that progression and just the joy on their faces to be able to go out and do what they used to do.
All right. Well, we have to leave the conversation there. Stephen and Shelby, we appreciate your time this morning. Again, that's happening this Saturday. One more time, where is the event at again?
Yeah, the event is at Veterans Memorial Park in Kentwood.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate your time. It is 8